So we'll move on to our next speaker. We have Dr. Padmaja Suresh. You have witnessed her performance last evening, which was very mesmerizing. She's going to speak today about enabling women through education from an artist's perspective. Enabling women through education from an artist's perspective.
Yes, so some performing last evening, but they also have preferred to wear my day with satisfaction. As a dancer, like many of the dancers in the country, I have also been fortunate to have many performances far and wide, very often in Delhi as well. But over the years, I started feeling that at the end of the day, even art has to contribute to society. And unfortunately, members of the dance fraternity themselves are raising eyebrows and saying, Padmaja, what is your idea? You have to stick to that grammar, to that classical medium. I started using a lot of social themes, children and that as well at times, to suit the interests of the public. Came out with a lot of programs with Hindi poetry. I was raised in Mumbai. And I felt that is there a way to give back to society through dance? Why just perform for the same kind of class audiences we have in Sahas or dance festivals or bureaucrats? Why not take it to the masses as well and make this not an art for only the privileged lot? So what had inspired me as a kid was the local trains in Mumbai, when I saw a lot of children playing perfect rhythm with those stones without any Guru Shishya Parampara, without any training. And that, I said, one day if I get a chance, let me start teaching such children who don't have the opportunity to learn. Again, I faced a lot of problems, no funding, but then when the intention is good, slowly things will work out. So I started visiting the local government schools. In fact, I cancelled a lot of my program tours. I said, no, that doesn't motivate me anymore. And there were children of coconut vendors, there were children of cobblers, there were children of vegetable vendors who started learning from me. And the best part was, ladies and gentlemen, in a matter of 3 years, some of them who had extraordinary talent had a unique opportunity to perform before the ex-President Dr. Abdul Kalam. And they made such a lasting impression that then they started moving again, because I'm always an optimist. I said, no, you have to keep working. And today we have reached out to over 3,000 children, spread across the rural areas as well. Yes, I have some tie-ups with a few good NGOs who I feel are, they come and say that Padmaja, we're doing charity work because it was free. No. They can't use this for collecting grants. I'm very particular about that. I choose good NGOs and say, here, there's something sincere, let me go and teach those children. So that's how we have been able to teach a lot of kids who are not divided on the basis of caste or religion. No, because dance is a universal language. There's a lot of change in those children because they find them attending the government schools regularly. They find them more disciplined because certain discipline, like you have in the armed forces people wearing the uniform, that's why I was particular about wearing a costume yesterday. Because that is the uniform, the discipline, the movement. To what extent it has molded these children, it is really something that gives me a great deal of contentment. Because in spite of all the journey you make outside, you have to not to fail to make a journey within yourself. And art certainly is a great discovery of your own self, because it evolves, it comes from your heart. And then a good artist, if he has to shine, he should be willing to share the knowledge children who are not economically in that level. So what I'm trying to say is, my topic, I come to that, roundabout, it's women's education from an artist's perspective. The art is doing good for boys and girls equally in my schools. But I find that it is more essential for the girls if they learn arts from the grassroots level, from the school curriculum itself, if they have an opportunity. They can balance their life later on much better. Because the art makes you admit certain things which are inherently strong in a woman. The very idea of a woman is one who rides a tiger. Yesterday you must have heard a very inspiring story. Somebody asked her, what is it that made you work like that? That one thing. And what she said the faces of her children. So that is something which we need not be ashamed about. It's a fact that the motherly instinct is something which cultivates the greatest qualities in a woman. And Mata Pita Guru, even the first Acharya is the mother. The family values should be instilled by the mother. And despite becoming economically very highly advanced, whatever, this truth is something. It's not insulting to even tell it here once in a while, as long as you don't use it as a tool very often. So that which comes naturally to what is comfortable, the art unravels that. She is framed as per the yoga of the art. She is the fire. She is the energy. And if the woman is able to rise to that level because of getting the opportunity to bring in the arts within herself, along with the sciences, along with the organized academic curriculum that we have, she can make the children prepared not for only the university but for the entire universe. That is something I found. I wanted to dance and show something from my choreography, which is on Shakti.
Thanks, Jerry, for reminding, because once you start dancing, time just doesn't exist.
You have very rightly said, be it engineering, management, doctorate, chartered accountancy, without art and culture, the life is not balanced and not complete. Never, and it shall never be. And this should be, every parent, every school should take it up, right from class nursery itself. It is right.
Thank you, sir. One question, if anybody has a question, or we shall proceed in the interest of time. Any
Please,
question?
can I have one question? Thanks, Abba.
Thank you very much for bringing up the mother in the home. Because I think we have forgotten for a very long time that is one instinct. We are co-creators in nature. We are co-creators and visionaries of all procreation because we raise the children. Somehow that has been forgotten. So I'm grateful to you that you brought that up. Because as much as a woman cannot do it alone, the man cannot. We've dirtied the whole thing so much that we've forgotten the mother and the woman.
Honorable Speaker was asking for a question. I'll ask you a question, ma'am. More than giving them the wonderful gift of dance, you've given them the gift of dignity and value to those underprivileged children. What were the challenges you faced, and how can we start doing that more often to just give them the dignity and the respect they so deserve?
The worst problem was that from the parents themselves who came and said, "Isse pet nahi bharta," with dance and music, aurge kelsa sikuta in Karnataka. So I was saying this is like a tonic. This is like a vitamin for them. And slowly over the period of time, they realized that there is an employability also through this, because that's why we have made them go for these competitive exams in dance, the junior exam, the senior exam run by the state, so that these people for whom, you know, when the stomach is not full, they can't think of anything more than that. So they feel the child can sell flowers at the same time when she comes for class. So now they have the faith, and they know there's so much being written about them these days, so they're very happy about it. And we're also giving them, whenever possible, some nutrition along with the classes. So now those parents, many of them are getting convinced, and I only pray that they don't kidnap these kids and make them get married very fast. That's one problem.
Okay. And may we have Mr. Hunar Brar to give away the certificate to Dr. Padmaja Suresh, please?